safely say a Canadian icon.
I would say that.
In the room with us.
Yeah, I would say that.
Star of Kids in the Hall, The Larry Sanders Show, and now Hannibal. Ladies and gentlemen, Scott Thompson.
Oh my
is
God!
with us.
I was so very excited about this person, and I realized it was me.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
There you are.
All the fabulousness is you, sir.
Aw, thanks.
Welcome.
It's exciting to be here. I'm excited to be my first visit to SiriusXM. Actually, here. What did I say? XM.
Yeah.
When in doubt, just read our microphone.
What does the X mean?
Aliens.
Aliens.
Extreme.
Okay. Okay,
Is that what
everything's
it means?
extreme.
I don't know. It was.
We don't know what it means.
You know, the
just
two.
Like the X Games. Is that what it came from?
Yeah, I think something like
Okay.
that. I think.
Sure.
Remember for a while. So there was XM and there was Sirius before they merged, right? But remember for a while when everything was you put X there to make it seem like it was something outside the norm. I think that was it. There was briefly the XFL. Remember Vince McMahon had the XFL, and we had the X Games, and then it was XM. So it was like, oh no, it's not FM, it's satellite radio. So it's new, it's XM.
Okay.
Cutting edge.
There we go.
Yeah.
What's a nice studio, I must say.
Thank you. It's actually a temporary studio. We're going to move into a big one. We're going to move into a big studio in a couple of months.
Oh, good. Well, that'll be exciting for you. Now that you've gotten used to this, then you're going to be, you know, whipped off to a new studio.
What's great is the listeners don't know, but when Scott got here, we've already had a great time today.
Oh, we have. Did they not hear all this stuff?
No.
Did people know the reign of terror that's going on here at SiriusXM?
They don't know how hard it is.
Someone is having a hard time holding on to their water.
Yes.
We went into the fridge and there was a bottle of water with a Post-it saying, "This water is for my audit meeting." And who posted a bottle of water? Like, who's afraid of their water being stolen?
Yeah, a little bottle of water with a Post-it note on it saying "Don't take."
The wonderful thing is that bottles of water are free in this
I know.
office.
Is it like special iodized water? Or
no,
something?
it was the same water that we give away for free here.
It's not ironing water because they're going to iron their shirt or something.
Linen scented water.
Ironing water? What is ironing water?
Yeah, it's water you put on your clothes so when you iron them they smell nice.
Is that it? So is there something in it?
No, it's
just
also no. Iron water also it's starchy, right? So if you want your shirts to be crisp.
So it starts. So that could be starchy water.
Yeah. It helps to produce steam in the iron.
And then the other thing the audience should know is that Craig is very anal about the studio.
Yes, our technical man. What's his title?
Wizard.
Yes, technical wizard.
He's actually technical director for SiriusXM Canada.
And he was upset that I had a cup of tea here near the delicate equipment.
After offering you a cup of tea.
Except we went to this huge rigmarole of me making my tea, and I brought it in here, and he goes, "Sorry, you can't. You're not allowed to have beverages in the studio."
Yeah.
And I faced him down like a lion.
You did?
Like one of those, like a spirit lion. You know? Like one, and I just said calmly, "This is not going to happen."
And Scott Thompson has the first cup of tea in this studio.
Yeah. Look I was impressed because I think people would be surprised to know that you have that just
steel in my spine.
In
you would expect that you think I seem like a real pushover and like, oh, he's so nice, he'll do whatever you want. But not when it comes to my tea. I'm just going to say something about my lifestyle. It's a dangerous lifestyle. I drink a lot of tea. So I'm around a lot of hot water. That's all I'm going to say.
That is dangerous.
So you could probably smell that on me, you know.
What I liked about this was it's that it was Craig that was so inviting to it. So we're in the SiriusXM cafeteria before we go live to air, and Scott's like, "Can I get some tea?" And they're like, "Yeah." And so Craig's in there like, "Oh yeah, there's all this selection. Here it is, and there's this mug right here. Here's a Ward and Al mug, and here's the hot water. And oh, you need cream and sugar? Well, just get it right over there and get all that. Oh, it's great to meet you. Hey, Scott, it's great to have you here. Listen, by the way, you can't have that tea."
I know. It was unbelievable. It was a Kafka-esque nightmare.
My favorite moment was when you said to him, "Is this a test?"
Yeah, I did think so. I think we both passed, though.
Yeah. You nailed it.
I did nail it.
I was really impressed because you were like, "No, we're going to talk about why this is dumb."
My favorite part of that whole exchange, though, was that earlier today I tried to bring a ginger ale in here to the studio, and Craig said no. Yeah, and Craig said no, and you just turned to him, and the simplest thing, just turned and went, "Is this how you want to be remembered?" And it was over. And it was over.
And it just went, okay. Craig's like, "No, I want it. You're a Canadian icon. I want you to like me. That's the power that you wield.
But you look at me.
Wield it with grace.
The audience, I do have my cup of tea nestled in a very absorbent hat.
Yes.
So if it does spill, my absorbent hat will suck it up.
Scott has put his fisherman's hat.
I did arrive
down.
with a fisherman's hat.
It's raining, so
it's
kind of
raining.
fitting. You were out in the water.
I had a feeling I might need something absorbent on my head.
You are a hat person. Every time I've seen you in this city, and I occasionally, I think you and I live near each other because I often see you walking in the area.
Muttering to myself?
Yeah, muttering to yourself.
I do talk a lot to myself.
And you're always wearing a hat.
I do.
Yeah.
I am a hat person. I'm a skin guy. I gotta protect my skin.
Yeah.
And
my head's too big. I can't wear hats.
You do have a large head. Are they aware of how large his head is?
It's been brought up. Yeah. It's been brought up many a time. I have referred to him as an orange on a toothpick.
It's a big head.
He does have a Debbie Gibson hat, though, that
yeah.
fits quite nicely because it's huge.
It's a pork pie hat.
Yeah,
I like those.
Debbie Gibson made those hats famous.
And I wear it on the back of my head, on the crown of my head.
Like Debbie Gibson used to.
Yeah, hats are great. Al, do you wear hats?
Not often. Hats don't look that great on me. I like a cute toque, you know, a little knitted cap.
Yeah.
I have a couple of baseball caps, but I usually only wear them if, I'm going to an outdoor thing. Because I'm going to say like this.
What about a baseball game? Would you wear a baseball cap to a baseball game?
I might do that.
Yeah, okay.
That could happen.
That would be interesting.
Yeah. I have, it's my John Doerr television show.
Oh, yeah.
Baseball hat. So I like, I feel like an industry insider when I wear it.
Right.
So like, if I'm wearing it at a thing, I'm like, sorry, did you see my hat? Yeah, it's limited
But you're just
edition.
an adoring sister.
I am. That is a true statement, Scott.
Well, Scott, we talk about you being a Canadian icon, and you've stayed here in Toronto. You live in Canada still, and all that. Do you feel like a Canadian icon? Do people pretty much give you your space here in the city, like walking on the street, or do you?
Or people like?
No, people are. Canadians. They're very cool about that sort of thing. Lots of people I find. Sometimes I realize they're looking at me, but I just ignore it.
Right.
And then sometimes I like to look back.
Yeah.
And that's nice too. No, it's different. People are here, even if they know you, they just kind of like let you look. They go like Canadians are like, oh, who the hell does he think he is? I'm a great plumber. I mean, you know what I mean? I don't need people running after me because of my plumbing skills.
That is true.
So that's how I feel. It's nice.
What I think is lovely about you is because you are, and especially in the comedy community, right? Like so many of us watch Kids in the Hall. It was obviously a huge inspiration for a lot of comedians. But you're still really active in the community in Toronto, right?
I know everybody now. It feels like I've done every room. I know all the comedians.
Yeah, you come out to all the little open mics.